All right, this is Adrian's request for the month. You Got Another Thing Coming by Judas Priest. This is live from 2005 at the Seminole Hard Rock Arena. Turbo special 30th anniversary. Same show. Same show as when I did Victim of Changes. Cool. With some familiars. I miss Rob's voice, so let's get this going. Judas Priest, You've Got Another Thing Coming. Live. Give him a bagel. Yeah, just seriously, give me a bagel. That's all I need.
Okay, it's tradition. We wind it up. United once
Rob.
more in heavy metal. Here we go.
Yeah.
Whoa, 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 yeah.
Whoa, whoa, yeah.
Whoa, 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 whoa, yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah. It's a sick jacket.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Freddie did do this, didn't he?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah, yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. Hell yeah, dude. That was so dope.
Oh yeah!
I don't need to warm up today. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah!
All right, big nerd moment real quick. Every time he added grit, it was because he started going through his passaggio or the gap or whatever. I would likely bet that whatever that pitch was probably like an E flat 4. E flat 4 was where he started putting grit on. Leave it down in the comments if I was right or wrong. And if you're doing it live, tell me.
You got another thing coming on now.
Yeah!
That's right. Here's where the talking is. Listen this night, there'll be some actions made. Loud, calling all the shots. Got an ace car coming down the road. Everything I sit around while I shoot with my brain. Listen, I ain't fooling. You better think again. I don't care if it's a fortune or if you have. You tell it to go, yo, man, you got another thing coming.
He does this thing. This is kind of separate from his singing, but I call it the veteran walk. And it's basically anyone who's just like completely owns the industry or field of whatever they do, and they're doing anything that involves talking or addressing a crowd or anything, whatever. Yeah, this video looks really good for 2005. That's a good point. The veteran walk is just when they like just kind of walk around with their head down and pace back and forth in front of a crowd, because you're just so good at what you do that it doesn't really matter. People do this when they're addressing crowds. You see it in opera all the time. There's like the, late 60s whoever who's just like the expert master on stage. No one really cares. They're just there to see him. But they execute at such a high level that like the Halford walk, it's the expert walk. He's always doing it. It's true. It's so sick. It's such a flex. Because like you see so many, people who have to prove themselves still. Every part of the performance is highly critiqued. Every part matters for the reputation. But it's like, it's like he's in a conference call. He's just walking back and forth like, yeah, okay, got that. Okay, put in 10 orders. That's fine. Let investors know. He's just, doesn't matter. He just pays him back and forth doing his thing. If he started moonwalking, I would explode. Oh, man. And he still sounds just absolutely fantastic. I always think about that older recording we did of him. What is like the early 70s when he had like really long hair. He was super young. That was like super, super impressive. And he still has that amazing steely quality in his voice. He's never lost it. All he's taken out is the things that are kind of, the dreamer, deceiver. Yeah. And all he's taken out are the things that didn't really add much to the sound and may have added a little bit more tension. Now it's just such an optimized cutting. I know this is 2005, but the principle still stands. Now it's just that steely cutting sound that we all know. It's so iconic and unique to him. And he's just figured out a way to do it so easily. That's so freaking awesome. All right. So easy. Not yet, Janelle. I need to raise funds for it. So freaking sick. Yeah, Natalie, yeah. Oh no! That's what I get for trying to resize a window. All right, you all saw my OBS. The secrets are out. That being said. Oh yeah, so I'm going to get a leather mankini for the new year. That's how we're going to start. Dude, literally I'm just never going to be a pro streamer. I'm never going to live up to the status of being a pro streamer. Leaked, busted. Rob Halford's voice, I know we listened to something from this concert before, but every single time, it's literally like a machine. There is no voice that is more comparable to a machine than his. It's Inhuman, right? I talk about singers like whenever I've gotten to like know Floor Janssen's voice as being very like human, very like augmented human. It's very human. You feel the humanity in it. But Rob is like a robot demon voice, right? he's in his 70s and still sounds phenomenal. Natalie, you saw him a couple of years ago. I'm assuming that's at least a decade after this. And if they sound awesome, they sound awesome. When a technique works, it works. If you're a robot, you're a robot. But it suits the sound of that amazing guitar, right? There's something, like you just said, that guitar solo melted your brain. It's the same thing with his voice. The voice melts your brain too. It melts your brain in the same steely, intense, so brutal, gruesome, but amazingly metallic way. That's Rob Halford, man. It's inhuman. It's demonic. It's robotic. Every single time. It's just an autopilot in the most impressive way possible, to absolutely no detriment whatsoever. God, it's so sick. Soundpipe of steel, yeah. Oh, so you're saying that, because it doesn't sound like he has a lot of falsetto in the top here. A lot of it is really just kind of like screechy grit, which is a form of really compressed head voice with added distortion to depressurize the sound and keep it really placed forward. Really, in that it's basically just like really shiny belting. Let's say it that way. Very, very compressed. You have to really have an optimized system for it. You see every time he goes up for that, he has this optimized shape. That's part of this kind of like tilted head walk he does, because the tract is so important to stay in line in order to do that. Sabaton was on Judas Priest's anniversary tour a bit ago. That's a sick combo. Like Joaquin and Rob on the same stage would be unreal, because he's like the baritone equivalent of Rob Halford. Joaquin. They have an album called British Steel. That's sick. Yeah. No, it's a good way. No, exactly. Oh, man. But Joachim, that's it. Joachim. Joachim. No, Joachim. But yeah, Joachim is like the baritone equivalent, I would say, of Rob, in that sense that the voice is like a machine, and it's so reliable, and it's so gritty, and it's so powered. It's such an athletic voice. But I'm really interested to hear what this reinforced falsetto sound is like for him. But we'll get to that. Another thing coming.
Alright, everybody, 3 more big metal screams, everybody.
Another thing coming.
Count it down to 2 more big ones, come on. This is your last chance with a
Enjoy your pizza. My Oracle, feel better. Another thing coming.
You got nothing coming. You got nothing coming.
Yeah.
You got another thing coming.
Woo.
Keeping the metal alive.
Whoa, whoa, yeah. Whoa, 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 yeah. Whoa, 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 yeah.
Thank you so much. You guys are fucking incredible. We love you. And please we'll be back. Good night, everybody.
Yeah, so if there's anyone Yeah, dude, drummer's arms, unreal. So huge. Praise! 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 Yeah! This is sick, dude. So if there's anyone who can inspire me to pursue metal vocals, it's Rob Halford. And the way that this opera industry is going, man, I know I got some jobs lined up, but sometimes there are times when jumping into something totally different is very appealing. But yeah, also on the other hand, some people say that just because you're a classical singer doesn't means you don't know anything about distortion. What about this? Just give it to me, baby. That man is truly inspiring vocally. Isn't that sick? So for someone reached out to me for a lesson the other day and was like I would jump on that bandwagon so fast. Dude, can you imagine doing 2 years of reaction videos just to start a metal band? That's not a bad. I have a meeting with some very very forward-thinking musicians in a couple weeks, and this might be something I bring up. But